You can find him in the desert, you can find him by the sea. He'll climb a rocky mountain, he will nap under a tree. If you come along with Pops, it's about discovery. So let's hit the trail to see what we will see.
Hey grandchildren, it's Pops, and today the trail brings us to Africa. It's sunrise over the Masai Mara, the largest animal reserve in the country of Kenya on the continent of Africa. The captain of our balloon skillfully brings us down, so we're just a few feet over the grasslands of the savannah. Below us is a meandering creek. With many precision tracks through the grassland, we know that it's home to herds of local hippos. As we start our journey, animals begin their day across this vast reserve. To keep things interesting, our captain brings our basket down and brushes the tops of 2 bushes below us. Just minutes before, our crew filled our balloon with hot gas and said goodbye as we left the airport. Climbing above the trees, our 4 balloons began our journey southbound. I love it. We are below a tree. We are below a tree.
We're below a tree. San Francisco.
Kathy watching the trees. Where is it? Did I miss the elephant?
Trees! Elephant pepper trees. Just
Suspended below our balloon in a basket, 16 of us were in for a very exciting ride.
You're going to be the butt of the jokes.
Yeah.
Were you able to spin the balloon? Yes, I am. Spin the balloon by. There's slits in the side of the balloon. I control with these 2 ropes.
Okay.
And if I open the slit, you can see on the side, the air goes out at a tangent and then rotates the balloon. So look at the sky, folks. Look at the sky.
As we cleared the treetops, we got our first glimpse of the vast open space known as the Masai Mara. There are no lines of cars or cities dotting the landscape. It's as if time has stood still. Not far from our flight path, this herd of elephants grazes peacefully in the safety of the reserve. Then splashes in the mud to protect their skin from the hot sun. This male and female lion appear to be having a disagreement, so she decides to take a nap. Another female lion from her pride joins her for a snooze by the watering hole. With open grassland in the distance, our captain brings our balloon down to what he calls our magic carpet ride. Then, using just the two gas controls, our captain climbs the balloon and spins it around 360 degrees to give us a panoramic view of the airborne world around us. Watch this balloon light up as its captain adds gas to make it climb. Nearby, a cheetah stalks her prey. The cheetah is tall and slender, with spots, and is the fastest land animal in the world. The leopard, which can usually be found in caves or trees, is stockier and has markings in the shape of a rose, known as rosettes. These birds are scavengers, and they peck at what's left of a carcass on the savanna. To keep the excitement going, our captain descends us down for a ride through the trees. And pulls up just in time to reveal our creek where animals might gather. African buffaloes are extremely social and live in large mixed herds of up to 2,000 members. They live off the grasses that grow in the savanna and are some of the best grazers in Africa. Water is very important to the buffalo, and they drink a lot of it every day. So you can usually find herds of buffalo near a watering hole. Spotted hyenas are social mammals and live in structured groups called clans of up to 80 individuals. Descending back down, we see the well-defined black lines that are hippo tracks leading to the creek. With the sun rising, we see the shadow of our balloon. And fly low to the ground with one of our balloons above us. Giraffes are the tallest living land animal in the world. In fact, they're taller than 3 grown-ups put together. Giraffes are herbivores, meaning that they only eat plants. Their favorite food is the acacia tree, and they use their long necks to reach the leaves and buds in the treetops. Their long tongues also help them pull down leaves growing way up high. The topee is one of the larger African antelope species. It only eats grass, and it can run very fast. Here are 2 male topees fighting over territory. The eland is the largest antelope in the world. With trees ahead, our captain once again decides to make it a close call. Then climbs up to join our fellow balloons. Warthogs are members of the pig family. They are wild mammals that live only in Africa. A male warthog is called a boar. A female warthog is called a sow. Jackals are wolf-like animals that are related to dogs. At night, jackals howl to communicate with each other. These black-backed jackals travel in pairs or packs. Once the lion has eaten and gone, the jackals move in and eat the scraps that are left. The black-backed jackal female gives birth to her young underground in an empty burrow. Jackals also follow lions that are hunting. Once the lion has eaten and gone, the jackals move in and eat the scraps that are left. The black-backed jackal female gives birth to her young underground in an empty burrow. These young jackal pups are keeping an eye out for predators and decide to take shelter underground. This third pup is playing king of the hill, but decides it would be safer with her family. As all 4 balloons approach the Mara River, we're about to get our first glimpse of hippos and crocodiles. If you watch carefully, you'll see hippos submerge underwater as we approach. Hippos are large, semi-aquatic mammals with a large barrel-shaped body, short legs, a short tail, and an enormous head. They have grayish to muddy brown skin, which fades to a pale pink color underneath. Males measure around 10 feet long and can weigh up to 6,000 pounds. That's as much as 3 small cars. Hippos are great swimmers and can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes underwater. When completely submerged, their ears and nostrils fold shut to keep the water out. Crocodiles live in the same river as the hippos. They can grow up to 20 feet in length and weigh over 1,600 pounds. That's half the weight of your car. Every year, millions of wildebeest cross the Mara River as part of the Great Migration.
Breathe in, breathe in. Everybody breathe in. This is normal.
Meant to do that.
Look at the lines would be just here, just before the trees. There's elephants straight ahead. And let's look for the lines.
As we approach this line of trees, animals are grazing below us. White rhinos are herbivores, which means they don't eat meat. They mostly graze on the grasslands of the savanna. Despite their big size, rhinos can run almost 40 miles an hour. This common zebra lives on the plains of eastern Africa. Each zebra's stripes are unique, and they travel in groups called herds. Zebras are herbivores, and they live off the grasslands of the savanna. This vervet monkey is gathering food, while this black colobus climbs a tree to join its family. This olive baboon lives nearby. Until her baby is about 6 weeks old, she carries it under her belly. Descending down, you can see a pride of lions scatter and elephant herds graze as we fly over.
taking off. It's a white kite. There's another hippo skull.
Now high above the Mara River, we look to the west toward the Samburu Reserve and our friends in the Samburu tribe. So, Joseph, where are we in the world?
Okay, so now we are in northern part of Kenya, whereby that we have a special families that are special tribe that known as Samburu in Kenya, because in Kenya we have 42 tribes, and Samburu is the most of the tribe who are still have strong culture. Most of all the cultures, all the western, all the tribes in Kenya, the west, all their cultures. But we Samburu and the Masai, we still keep that culture. As well that we are nomadic, using move place to place. As well that depend on animals, because it depend on water and also pasture for the animals. And
so, do you believe this really fire? Do you believe it?
Oh yeah.
You feel it?
listen. Okay.
Now high above the Masai Mara, our captain gives us one last view of this incredible animal reserve. As we begin our approach for landing, you can see our land cruiser coming to pick us up. In a nice surprise for the end of our journey, we get a close-up view of a herd of waterbuck. And our captain finds one last tree to skim as we are about to touch down. With all 4 balloons about to land, we say goodbye to this vast reserve known as the Masai Mara.